Hey guys, Lenny here. Went out on a drone adventure the other night, August 31st, 2021, and wanted to get a little bit of footage of the Los Angeles skyline at night. I had a little bit of difficulty finding a no-fly zone place, but when I drove to this city of Vernon with a bunch of trucks and trains, as you can see, I was able to finally take off with my DJI Mini 2. I was unable to take off because of a geofenced restriction for no-fly zone. I think it has to do with the LA Police Department having its helicopters there. But anyhow, I found a place that was rather far from the skyline itself, but you can see that it's a little bit foggy in the background. Anyhow, this was just one of my first kind of test flights. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls and trying to make sure that my strafing and my flying is relatively smooth. I think there are quite a few things that I still need to learn, but this test flight was really good practice. I tried using the joysticks to take off, pulling them together, which was cool. And towards the end of the video, you can see me try to land back on my car. One thing that I'm noticing here is the lighting is a little bit different because it had auto exposed for the darker area that's closer to me. Looking into the skyline, obviously there was a sunset, and so that had to be overexposed. And so now, or not overexposed, properly exposed, but then everything else becomes overexposed. I tried to set my flight height limit to about 400 so that I wouldn't violate any protocols. And I tried to keep my flight time relatively short, below, I guess, 8 minutes or 7 minutes, whatever this is. Just because I was kind of nervous that for some reason a cop would pull by and, stop me from flying. I also wanted to make sure that I couldn't fly too far, so I would lose sight of my drone. And another thing that I had found out was if you're flying at night, you're supposed to have a strobe, which will help kind of let you see the drone better. And so, yeah, just taking a look around, you can see there's a lot of, there's like a truck yard with a bunch of shipping and just a lot of big trucks around me. There wasn't really too much to film in terms of interesting things, but I just wanted to get this bucket list shot of the Los Angeles skyline at sunset. Unfortunately, I was driving around and couldn't get a good shot of the sunset because the sunset was maybe 10 minutes before I started this video. Let's see. Other things was just learning how to set up my camera, my phone, and linking the DJI app. Pretty smooth process. I do think I need to calibrate this at some point because the camera compass calibration needs to be set up as well. You can see the LA canals or LA River through here, which is pretty nice. I think flying is going to be a new hobby of mine, and I just appreciate the ability to view this from a different vantage point. If you guys have any questions or comment suggestions, please go ahead and let me know. This, again, is my first real test flight, and there's just so much for me to learn. One thing that I've found, because I play a lot of video games, to be helpful is I switched to the third option for the controls of the DJI controller. I found that to be much more intuitive because the left joystick is more of like movement forward, backwards, straight strafing left and right, and the right joystick is more for camera angle and whatnot. But yeah, that's just something that helped me. Well, if you have, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.